So, if you are joining us today, it is because I said I was going to get online. Well, actually, this is how this all started. My wife, Tasha, was like, so you wrote a book and you put it on Facebook and nobody knows you wrote a book. She's like, you wrote this book and nobody knows about it. And I was like, she's right. Don't nobody know about this book.
Yeah,
so,
I'm like, this is insider secret.
And it wasn't even my intention to be like that. It's just, I wrote this book like 7 years ago when she was pregnant with Nicholas, and I realized there were no books out there that talked about having the same-sex parents. So there was nothing out there that I could read with him. And we had already been talking about different books we wanted to try out with him and read with him and stuff when he got here, because, you know, they always say read to the baby. So I just wrote something real quick, and it's just been sitting there for like 5 years. And then 2 years ago, I got it illustrated. And then after that, I finally got it published like last month. So it's a 7-year process, and I didn't talk about it because it's just something that I just wrote. Some people know about it, but it's something that I never really talked about. That way we can get the message out and everyone can know what we're trying to achieve, because it's truly and really bigger than just the book. The book is what started this, and the book is me. Like, this was a vision this is always going to happen. What's meant to be will always be. I was always meant to be here. The book just helped me get there. I gave up social media altogether. I pretty much gave up Instagram, gave up this. Like, I saw myself getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting caught up in the hype and sharing that information. Like, I would see something so horrible, I'm just like, and then the first thing I think is I got to share this with someone else, not realizing that I'm sharing with them that negative moment that I just had. I just passed that on to someone else. What about me sharing something that was motivational or inspirational to me and sharing that with someone else? What I want is our ordinary life of sharing stuff and seeing something and wanting to give someone that same energy. Let's change it up and be a little extra with it. Add a little extra positivity to what the ordinary. That's what extraordinary is. It's an extraordinary way of thinking, changing how we see things and doing things in a more positive way. There was one dude at work, and he was like, "Yo, Keith, you're always positive." And it was funny because I don't think everyone has ever described me in that way. This is gonna be shared on Facebook, so hopefully when people join, like, show me some love. Like, what I want you to do is, at this moment, like this video if the first memory you have of me is me giving you some type of love, or it's a happy emotion that you feel. If it's happiness, share the love. If it's negative, please forgive me. Still love me anyway. Like, hit that. Like, I don't know what I was going through in my life at that moment to make you feel that way.
It was a rainy day.
I was at a bad spot. You caught me at a bad time, baby. But I've changed. I've truly changed, and I owe that to just everybody I've ever encountered. What I want is something different for my kids. What I want is something different for you, something different for my community. It's the collective that I'm thinking of. And I think if everyone can put themselves in an open position and be vulnerable and share your story, like share how you overcome something simple, share an inspirational message that you've seen, or share some positive feedback, or just if you're having a bad moment and you just need somebody to hear you. Like, I want us to have content like that. So social media, you'll see ExtraOrdinary on social media. Like, you'll see it on Instagram as I start to build it and get it up, where it's just positive messages to help get you going through the day. It's being more mindful. Buddhist is all about being present, here and now. Equanimity, being calm within chaos. No matter which way it goes, you understand that there's a lesson within everything. The bad moments is a lesson. The good moments is a lesson. That's how Buddhism is a way of life. A lot of people see it as a religion, but it's a way of life. It's just basically understanding that you have a connection with everyone. You treat everyone with that same love. When I ask you, how are you? I really want to know, how are you? You know, it's not just a filler for a conversation like, oh, how you doing? No, I'm at a place right now where I truly mean it, you know? I want to hear your story. I want to know more about what you're going through, because you're unique. You're an extraordinary individual. You're not just ordinary. There's a time and a place where we're always extra. Like this right here is extra. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to do all this. I could have easily went on live. For both of us. Yeah, it's like this ain't what we do.
Talk to me? Like, huh?
Listen, I want to talk to you because you're the only one gonna feel me and understand me.
Yeah.
And allow me to be comfortable enough to where I am bathed in stress relief. I done put so much stress relief in everything. Like I done burn candles and stuff like that. Like I'm to get prepared for this. Like that's how extra I am. But I'm on here. I'm doing it. I didn't allow fear to talk me out of doing something that I need to do. It's something that I'm trying to achieve, and if I allow it, fear will allow me to talk myself out of it. Because my thing was I couldn't go on Facebook Live. Okay, now I'm not on Facebook Live. I'm recording with you, and even that, the thought of that causes me a little anxiety because I know I will share this, but I'm doing it. I want you to see other people having extraordinary moments. Like to me, this is an extraordinary conversation that I'm having with my nephew about some of the things that I've experienced and some of the things I've overcome and how I see the world and what I want for the world. You know, like I want better for him. I want better for my kids, your kids. I want better for you. And if we as a collective start wanting better for the next person and start thinking of the next person, we can get out of this. There's nothing we can't accomplish if we unite together. If you feel like you're alone, you're not. You know, we're not alone. And I mean that in an infinite way.
Every sense of the word.
Every sense of the word. Like if you want to get technical with it, like the universe has been around for 13.8 billion years or something like that. You can Google check it. I don't care, but it's 13 billion something. So 13 billion years, and there's a billion galaxies. We're one galaxy, the Milky Way, with infinite. Like there's an infinite number of possibilities of more than just us. We're not alone. So don't think that you yourself as an individual is alone. You're not going through something that someone else hasn't gone through, and they were able to overcome it. You will too. The only way we're going to do that and fight this war of darkness and negativity that we see, you got people out here robbing people right now, and I'm like, how y'all going through this? Like, how do you even have the energy to take from someone right now when no one has anything?
Right.
How do you take from nothing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do different. We got to do different. And if it starts with us, if we don't sit here and change how we see things and we just stop occupying the space that we in and actually matter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the words of Einstein, because I realized I only got a couple of minutes. Let me see if I can change that.
Right.
But don't just occupy space, matter. Like when I tell you I surround myself with nothing but quotes and positive inspirational things, it's true. And it forces me to constantly change how I'm thinking. Even if something negative crosses my mind, I can turn somewhere and I see a little statue of a little Buddha somewhere hidden in the house. I put them here and there. Yeah. Like I'm starting to convert my family. Like Tyler's like, I don't know about that, but this was cute. Like my background, like the pictures and stuff, scenery, nature, like constantly trying to find a way to escape where we are right now, what we're going through, and being positive. We start doing that for ourselves. We start doing that for our youth. We have a better outcome. We have a chance of surviving this war of darkness and light. We have a chance of, we're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. But it'll be a lot easier if we're getting through this in a positive way and we're doing it together and don't make it harder for ourselves. In the military, that's one thing we need. In the Air Force, work smarter, not harder. we will find a way but we get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just be smart about it. Like we can sit here and do it the hard way. We'll get through it if we do it on our own. But why if you don't have to? Like why not hold someone's hand? Like have someone who will get on here for an hour and talk to you about nothing and just let you rant. But they do it because they love you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm built for.
But you know what I'm trying to accomplish, because we've had so many conversations. I've been talking to other people about what I'm trying to do and what my vision is, and they want to be a part of it. And it's because they agree. Like they understand that we have to start being more positive, being more mindful of what we do and how we move and our words and our thoughts.
Everybody has the time to reflect now, so
yes, this is a time of reflection. Perfect time for you to work on that. Find a book, find an audio book. I'm gonna put that Deepak Chopra link in the description, because he really truly breaks down how connected we are and how much, like, listen, it's in my music, it's in everything. I listen to this Beyonce song "Bigger" in the morning. If y'all know, Google it, listen to the words like that. Like I listened to it before I got on here, like with something bigger. It's about creating a legacy for our generations after us. The generation that's going through this right now, we can help them by helping them see things differently, seeing it in a more positive way. A different way of seeing things. Seeing the ordinary in an extraordinary, seeing the ordinary in the extra way. Seeing the ordinary in an extraordinary way. Oh, I like that. Like,
we're gonna change this slogan every 5 minutes.
It's because it means so much. It's an infinite possibilities of what extraordinary can mean, which is why I said it's just and you'll see it when I hashtag it. This is an extraordinary conversation. Anything that you do in a positive way that is typical. This is an ordinary conversation that any aunt would have with their nephew. Like, it's ordinary for aunts to talk to their nephews and FaceTime and just have heart-to-hearts and stuff like that. But to me, because we're talking about something positive and talking about doing something positive for generations in our community and the collective, is an extraordinary. It's an extraordinary way of communicating. It's an ordinary conversation that happens between family, but doing it in an extra positive way. So just changing how we do our day-to-day. That's truly, truly, truly what I want to accomplish, is us just being more positive. I want to share this. I want to share this platform with other people so they can share it with their people, because I'm not going to resonate with everyone. Some of the things that I say and I experience aren't going to resonate with everyone, and I'm okay with that. If they take anything from it, just take that someone cares enough that they want to do something positive for you. They want to create something positive for you and your family and your youth and your kids and your community. Because like I said before, I am who I am today because of the people that I've crossed paths with in my past. The people that I've gone to school with, their behaviors, their sense of humor has become a part of my sense of humor and the way I carry myself. You see people and they inspire you in some way. What you see on TV inspires you in some way, like you want something different and something better, even if it's coming from just greed of want. So you still want something, like it's in us to want something better. That's why I think I removed myself from social media. I had to be more present and aware of my surroundings and the people that I had around me. I needed to change. Like, if I wanted to change my outcome and I wanted to change the outcome of my family's path to be a more positive one, I had to change my surroundings. I had to change the things that I was looking at. And I did that with little things, little t-shirts and mouse pads and little memorabilia and pops. And what I'm reading, what I'm listening to, where I'm the people I'm having conversations with. Like, I want you to confuse me. Tell me some stuff that had me sitting there for days, like, what?
Like, what is life? Hold on.
And you know what's funny? Like, I've had these books for a very long time. Like, this book I've had for a very long time, but I am stuck on some pages. and I'm okay with it. But I know I do better with audiobooks because I can just rewind. Like I need somebody to tell me. And that's why I say that about not allowing fear or anything to prevent you from doing what you're trying to achieve. Find a way, because there's always a way. You will always keep yourself from achieving your goals if you allow yourself to. You can be your own worst enemy. I don't give it up because I understand that everything happens in divine time. I will read the message that I need to read when I need it. I have to have trust within myself, trust in the decisions that I make. And I trust that because I'm mindful of how I move now. Be good at what you do. It don't matter what it is that you do, just be good at it. I don't know. We've been doing this for long, but I'm very happy to see that you got books and stuff you read. Yeah, yeah.
Our conversation was different a couple days ago.
I know. I feel like it was better before. Like I feel like I actually said something. I don't know what I said this time. I feel like I ain't said nothing I was supposed to say.
Nah, you did. You touched on everything that you want people to know about. So that's
true.
That's the mission of this video.
And if anything, like I'll be able to express more as we do more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to see more. Like I think that's the problem that I'm trying to have. I want to get so much out there to people and help them understand. Like me and you've had this conversation for like the last 3 days or whatever, and it's always something more that I discover that I want to do, or I'm able to say it in a way that it sounds better to me. Like I said it on here, but I feel like it still wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It's because it just all comes down to me wanting all of us to move in a more positive way. And I think that's truly the answer. And because I'm so passionate about it and I believe in it so much, I know I'll be successful. If I just get one person to look at this video and want something better for themselves, and they decide to make that change within their lives, that change that they make within theirs will influence the people around them. It'll reach them on a bigger scale. So then I've achieved something, and I'm okay with that.
And that's bigger than money, so that's more rewarding.
Absolutely. We see where money gets us. Look where we are today. We see where money gets us. And it's not the answer. It's not the solution. We can bust our butts trying to if that's our goal, and you're trying, when you get it, like you see these people that get it and they still not happy. There's a show called Lottery Horrors or the Mysteries of Lottery. Like they show all these stories of all these people that won the lottery and all this stuff. But I didn't even want the lottery after that. Like I ain't never had a moment where I was like, all this happened to these people after they went. That ain't what it's supposed to happen when you win the lottery. Like, come on. But it forced me to see like, well, maybe that ain't really what I'm looking for. I needed something different, and that's how I got here. So, but anyway, I appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Let's see what we get from this. If this thing ain't recorded though, it was worth it anyway. Listen, if it don't record, it was worth chopping it up with you for this last hour and 15 minutes.
Yep, it was a great conversation.
The next one will be 5 minutes. I'm just holding the book up. Be like, we wrote a book and we got some stuff coming on our website as soon as they got done.
You see, that's how it could have been. But now you got like a 30-minute TED Talk.
Yeah, I'd have been on live and wouldn't have been able to say my name. I'd be like, how does it work? And I'd have pressed the little buttons and that thing would have popped up. I'd have never been on social media again. I'd have left that thing up all over. But anyway, I appreciate you, Boone.
No problem.
Yes, don't just occupy space, matter.
I'm about to get that tattooed on me.
Do it, then. I bet you won't do it.
Hey, I got room right now.